What's going on, guys? Smoke Raider here, doing another review of One Piece Chapter 691, The King of the Land of Death. Alright guys, jumping right into it, we have the island getting cut in half. That's the first scene that we see. Next thing you know is we see Sanji and the rest of the Straw Hats basically looking around, wondering what the hell is happening. You know, the top has came off the island. The Shinokuni gas is now flowing in through the top. So they're basically running away. They're trying to get through. Zoro and Tashigi actually end up running into them. So Sanji and the rest of the Straw Hats are running one way, and Zoro's running the other way with Tashigi on his back. And it's funny because you can obviously tell Zoro was probably running around in circles with Tashigi, you know, as far as he can until he didn't hit the Shinokuni gas. And everyone's like, Sanji's really angry. She's like, Zoro, you bastard! How could you? Who gave you permission to carry Tashigi-chan? And Nami's like, Zoro, reverse, reverse. And you know, Robin's kind of like laughing at Zoro like, oh, you always go in the wrong way, you silly bastard. We then jump over to the SAD room. Everything is completely obliterated. Stuff is blowing up all over the place. And we see this panel with this big gate. And you see like little ornaments on the gate. And what it is Law has not only cut Virgo in half, but he has sliced his head in half. He chopped off his hands. He cut off his arms. He set up his whole body around the gate. Virgo is still threatening Law, saying, you know, you don't know Joker's past, and once you find that out, that's gonna destroy you. We then jump to Luffy and Caesar Clown. Caesar Clown is all bloodied up, beat up. He tells his subordinates to open up the air vents so he could bring the air in, the Shinokuni air in. And since he is actually gas, he can actually use that to his advantage. He says that Shinokuni is actually his biggest power. He has, you know, so he brings in the gas. He tells his subordinates, you know, don't worry about it. You know, your lives aren't worth it. There's no reason for you guys to worry about it anyway, because I don't care about you, and you're basically all my guinea pigs. The subordinates hear this, and you start to see them tear up, and almost like they're like, oh, Master-chan, or, you know, they're understanding that maybe that they don't like, or Caesar Clown doesn't like them. That is not the case. Caesar Clown hates them all the way. He doesn't give a fuck about them. They decide that, oh, hey, let's open it up because maybe he's lying. Maybe he's trying to trick the master. And Usopp is actually in the control room that controls the air vents. So he's watching this whole thing go down. And he's deciding, you know, he's like, oh, maybe these guys won't think about opening it up just because, you know, he's their guinea pigs and they can understand that and they weren't going to help him now. So they open it up anyway. And Caesar Clown starts laughing at all of them, saying, ah, you fools, don't worry about it. Your death will be instantaneous. It doesn't matter because I could just get more of you guys. And he immediately kills about like half a room full of his subordinates with his Shinokuni gas that has actually made him like 4 or 5 times bigger, which is silly for him because if you remember when Virgo was fighting Smoker, he says, if you make your body more and more powerful or bigger, and you know you using your Logia powers, it's going to be so much easier for me to destroy you with my hockey, just because you have such a big body mass now that I could just go right into you. He sees this and he is pissed. He tells Momonosuke to watch Brownbeard, and he starts running down the hall. After seeing this, we jump back to the control room with Usopp. And he's saying, "What? See, look, what are you guys doing?" He actually reveals himself back to Caesar Clown's guinea pigs, and he's saying, you know, let me take control of this because your guy doesn't care about you. Why are you still fighting for him? Caesar Clown's subordinates say, you know, well, we don't care about your people either. You know, look at your captain. He's running away right now. And Usopp's like, no, you don't know Luffy. Don't talk about my captain like that. This Caesar Clown is probably Luffy's most hated enemy. You know, anybody that treats their friends like crap, or anyone who doesn't really care about other people's feelings, or wants to hurt them or some shit like that. Luffy hates that. He despises that. You know, so he starts running. So we jump back to Luffy. He's running, and he turns around. You know, he turns on his gear second, turns on his gear third. You see him stretching his arm all the way down the hallway. and he just starts running all the way back towards Caesar Clown. And the last scene we see is Luffy with a huge Gomu Gomu no elephant or not a Gatling gun, but an elephant gun, ready to punch Caesar Clown in the face. That's gonna be the next episode or next chapter. We're gonna see Luffy smashing the hell out of Caesar Clown. Overall, this was a good chapter. I'm glad we're coming to the end of this arc. That way we're going to push on to something else. There's a whole lot of questions that need to be answered now. You know, what is up with Joker Doflamingo's past? Personally, I think he's from Skypiea. I think he's related to one of the elders that were there. You know, he has all. I think he has all the qualities. He's got the skin. He's got the hair. He doesn't have the wings. I think he was part of the group that was not the group that had the angel wings, but the other group. I think he was actually a part of that. I know that's a weird theory, but let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Of course, subscribe up top. Any other questions? What do you think is going to happen after this arc? Otherwise, guys, pretty solid chapter. You know, can't wait to see what's going to happen next. You know, obviously, Caesar Clown's going to get the smackdown. Anyways, guys, I'm Smoke Raider. You know, have a great day.